I'm in God mode nowadays, son.
Roman Reigns' journey to becoming the dominant tribal chief we see today has been shaped by a series of pivotal moments and deep-rooted emotions. Let's take a look back at the series of events that eventually led Roman Reigns to become the monster. One of the key turning points in Roman Reigns' evolution was the betrayal by Seth Rollins in 2014.
Oh my God!
The Shield had been a brotherhood, but in the blink of an eye, Rollins stabbed Reigns and Ambrose in the back. That betrayal cut deep, leaving Roman with a sense of loss that he would carry with him for years.
You broke up a brotherhood. We were your boys. We were your friends.
While Dean received an apology from Seth, leading to their reconciliation and eventual reunion, Reigns, on the other hand, was never offered an apology by Rollins for his betrayal. This left him carrying unresolved resentment, which added to the deep emotional scars from Seth's actions. Despite Seth's lack of an apology, Reigns tried to forgive him, and they even teamed up again in 2017 and 2019. But the scar from that betrayal never fully healed, and the resentment festered.
But I'll never forgive you for what you did to us. I hate you.
Along with Seth, Dean Ambrose was one of Roman's closest allies. Their bond went beyond the ring, and they supported each other through thick and thin. Even after Seth Rollins' betrayal of the Shield, Reigns and Ambrose still stayed together, fighting wars as brothers. When Dean left in 2019, it was a devastating blow to Reigns.
I want him to stay. Dean, if you're listening, stay. Do not go.
Dean had been his rock, his first honorary use, and losing him left a void that Roman struggled to fill. Without his brother by his side, Roman began to spiral, losing a part of himself that he had leaned on for so long. It's no secret that Roman Reigns has faced immense crowd backlash throughout his career, largely due to how he was booked. Fans openly expressed their disdain, and Roman couldn't understand why. This constant negativity, especially after winning the Royal Rumble, took a toll on him. The infamous dog food storyline left him humiliated, and it was at that moment he realized he needed to redeem himself. Not just for the fans, but for himself. He wanted respect, both from the crowd and from his own heart.
Acknowledge me.
Roman Reigns comes from a family with deep roots in the wrestling world. As the tribal chief, the weight of his family's legacy rested on his shoulders. Being crowned the head of the family meant more than just power. It meant taking responsibility for everyone. This pressure became overwhelming for him. He was determined to rule with absolute power, but in doing so, he became blind to the needs of his family.
No.
His quest for control was driven by a desire to protect, but it eventually led him to dominate in a way that was far from fair. The anger and sadness that Reigns carried within him due to betrayal and constant disrespect slowly corrupted his soul. Unable to take out his rage on Seth, Dean, or the fans, he turned it on his cousins, gaslighting them in an attempt to make sure they would never leave him the way Rollins and Ambrose did. Roman's deep fear of betrayal and abandonment became a driving force in his reign. To his core, he is forever scared of betrayal, and yet his destiny is to be betrayed. In the end, Roman Reigns' transformation into the tribal chief wasn't a sudden change. It was a gradual, painful evolution shaped by loss, anger, and the crushing weight of responsibility. One thing is certain: Roman Reigns is one of the most compelling and complex characters in wrestling history.